print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More. Anthony Bourdain, celebrity chef and television presenter, dies aged 61. Media player, space to play, M to mute, left and right to seek. 00:01:07:00:0001:07. US celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain, host of CNN's food and travel-focused Parts Unknown television series, has died at the age of 61. The network confirmed in a statement. Bourdain was found dead in a hotel room in France, where he had been working on an upcoming episode of his program, CNN said. He took his own life. The network said. Celebrity chef Eric Ripert, who found Bourdain's body, released a statement saying he was a dear friend. He was an exceptional human being, so inspiring and generous. One of the great storytellers of our time who connected with so many, Ripert said. CNN said, his love of great adventure, new friends, fine food and drink and the remarkable stories of the world made him a unique storyteller. His talents never ceased to amaze us and we will miss him very much. Our thoughts and prayers are with his daughter and family at this incredibly difficult time. Bourdain was twice divorced and has a daughter from his second marriage, in 2008. He said his daughter's birth had changed his outlook on life. I feel obliged to at least do the best I can and not do anything really stupidly self-destructive if I can avoid it, he said. His girlfriend, actress and activist Asia Argento, said on Twitter she was beyond devastated and called him my love, my rock, my protector. Chefs, fans and US President Donald Trump were among those stunned and saddened by the news. I want to extend to his family my heartfelt condolences, Mr. Trump said. Retired astronaut Scott Kelly said he watched Bourdain's show in space. It made me feel more connected to the planet, the former ISS commander said. True to rock and roll, Bourdain's profile began to soar in 1999, when the New Yorker magazine published his article Don't Eat Before Eating This, which he developed into the 2000 book, Kitchen Confidential, Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly. He went on to host television programs, first on the Food Network and the Travel Channel, before joining CNN in 2013. Bourdain's Parts Unknown seemed like an odd choice for CNN when it started in 2013. Part travelogue, part history lesson, part love letter to exotic foods, each trip was an adventure. There had been nothing quite like it on the state news network, and it became an immediate hit. He mixed a coarseness and whimsical sense of adventurousness, true to the rock and roll music he loved. We are constantly asking ourselves, first and foremost, what is the most messed up thing we can do next week? He said in a 2014 interview with the Associated Press. Besides showcasing food, a Parts Unknown trip to Japan in the series' first season included an odd show with robots and scantily clad women, a visit with a death metal band and a meal shared with a woman involved in the city's sadomasochistic community. He also saw areas of conflict and intense poverty, including a 2011 trip to Haiti after the devastating earthquake. I'm there talking about local cuisine, and that means I'm shoveling food into my face that a lot of these people can't afford, he said. He described how his well-meaning efforts to feed locals around him led to chaos and hungry kids being beaten with a stick. In 2017, he sat down for sambucha in Hanoi, Vietnam, with then-President Barack Obama. The restaurant, Bun Cha Hong Lin, felt so honored by their visit they had the table, stools and washed crockery framed. Co-owner Win T Lean also created a combo Obama, which includes everything the former president ate. On Instagram, Bourdain said he was not sure how I feel about this. The chef, author and television personality was born in New York City and was raised in Leonia, New Jersey. He had written that his love of food began as a youth while on a family vacation in France, when he ate his first oyster. Bourdain also mentioned his youth was punctuated by drug use and he dropped out of Vassar College after 2 years. Working in restaurants led him to the Culinary Institute of America, where he graduated in 1978, and began working in kitchens in New York City. He became executive chef at Brasserie Les Halles in 1998. Shocked by his fame. In the preface to the latest edition of Kitchen Confidential, Bourdain wrote of his shock at the success of his book, which he wrote by getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning to steal a couple of hours at the computer before appearing at the sauté station for lunch. He said he never intended to write and expose or to rip the lid off the restaurant business. He said he liked the restaurant business the way it was. What I set out to do was write a book that my fellow cooks would find entertaining and true. I wanted it to sound like me talking at say, 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, after a busy dinner rush, me and a few cooks hanging around in the kitchen, knocking back a few beers and talking shit. Bourdain said he really had no idea that anyone outside the world of chefs would even pay attention to his comments. It seemed to startle him that a book intended for professional cooks would have such mass appeal. The new celebrity chef culture is a remarkable and admittedly annoying phenomenon, he wrote. While it's been nothing but good for business, and for me personally, many of us in the life can't help snickering about it. Of all the professions, after all, few people are less suited to be suddenly thrown into the public eye than chefs. Despite this, he did not deny that he had the most enviable career in existence. I have the best job in the world, he once told the New Yorker magazine. If I'm unhappy, it's a failure of imagination. He did however suggest to the magazine that traveling for 200 days a year and changing location every 2 weeks took its toll. I'm not going to remember your birthday, I'm not going to be there for the important moments in your life, he said. Bourdain's death drew new attention to celebrity suicides. It came 3 days after fashion designer Kate Spade died of apparent suicide in her Park Avenue apartment in New York. Spade's husband and business partner said the 55-year-old business mogul had suffered from depression and anxiety for many years. Wires ABC print email Facebook Twitter